I am pleased to inform you that law enforcement has apprehended the suspect and taken him into custody.
We can confirm that 13 IEDs were sent to various individuals across the country. Each device consisted of roughly 6 inches of PVC pipe, a small clock, a battery, some wiring, and what is known as energetic material that give off heat and energy through a reaction to heat, shock, or friction. Though we're still analyzing the devices in our laboratory, these are not hoax devices.
Now, if you go to his Facebook that we're showing, they haven't taken that down yet, and it is all a bunch of pro-Trump stuff. No Alex Jones stuff. That's interesting. Do a Control-F, search Alex Jones on that, guys. Do a text search, Control-F, Alex Jones. Hope I'm not on there. God almighty.
Understand, you take a look at these people, you study these people. Understand, you take a look at these people, you study these people.
Bang, bang. What's up? It's iCkEdMeL. Let's talk about it. Cesar Sayoc. They got him today. South Floridian, 56-year-old, lives in Aventura, 10 minutes away from me. He was apprehended for sending out those packages. And I just had to put in a little correction into this video. As I was making this video, I saw the FBI post where they stated that this is not a hoax. And I always thought that the devices were real, but I read somewhere that they actually weren't set to be armed and detonate. They're still researching it in their labs, but this does not look like it was anything that was a hoax. It was very real. The guy made these devices. He knew what he was doing. So I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think he acted alone? You know, I was asking this question the other day. I felt like there had to be some sort of funding, some sort of like professionalism behind this. I don't feel Donald Trump was behind this. I know a lot of people are probably disappointed about that. But this is just, I feel like some sort of deranged man. Though I feel like there's more to the story. It has to be, I think, more than one person. Though it's possible it was him. But just to think that this 56-year-old weirdo without real hair has some sort of tattooed hair on his head, so has some sort of disposition in life probably that he's upset, sent this. Now, and probably this whole group aspect and like being a Trump supporter and going to his rallies made him feel probably more included than anything he's ever been included in his whole life. Now, let's talk about his Facebook, okay? According to his Facebook page, Cesar Sayoc, 56, is from Brooklyn, New York, grew up in Florida, where he attended North Miami Beach Senior High. Federal sources said he lived in Aventura at the time of his arrest. As of 2016, Sayoc was registered Republican. Multiple photos and his Facebook page show Sayoc wearing Make America Great Again baseball cap. Sayoc appeared to be posting on Facebook in October 2016 after multiple video posts from a Trump rally. They took down his Facebook page from what I heard now. Prior to that, his Facebook page is a mishash of pro-Trump news stories, racist memes, and fake news and Democrats. Popular targets include Islam, which one of the meme calls a barbaric evil cult, and Hillary Clinton. Quotes here says Hillary Clinton health decline and headed to graveyard where she has had many executed. The Lord delivering death and America will celebrate. Sayoc is the manager of a catering company in Hallandale Beach called Native American Catering and Vending. According to the business records, he registered a second Hallandale Beach company called Vertec in July. Sayoc was arrested in Miami-Dade 2002 for making a bomb threat. Interesting. Court records show that he was sentenced to 1 year of probation. He was also arrested on petite theft charges in Miami-Dade in 1992 and 2014 and sentenced to probation. Sayoc also had multiple run-ins with the law in Broward County, including 4 grand theft and battery. Sayoc pleaded no contest to charges of third-degree grand theft and battery on merchant in 2014, and was also arrested in 2004 for possession of a controlled substance without a prescription with intent to sell. Oh, wow. Those charges were dismissed in 2005. In 1991, Sayoc pleaded guilty to a charge of third-degree grand theft and was sentenced to 2 years probation and a fine. A woman named Viola Altry filed a civil complaint against Sayoc for domestic violence in 1994. She later filed a request to dismiss the complaint. Sayoc also had a history of financial troubles. A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home he owned in Fort Lauderdale was foreclosed in 2009. 3 years after he purchased, Sayoc filed for bankruptcy in 2012, records show. Sayoc studied at Brevard College in North Carolina for 3 semesters in 1980s, but he did not graduate according to college. He also studied at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte for 1 year in the mid-1980s and played soccer at school, which I don't even care about. Who cares about that crap? Sayoc was the president of North Miami Beach company called Sayoc Ltd, which was created in early 1970s according to his business record. The company is no longer active. Damn, look at that face. Damn, horrible tattoo job, man. It looks like somebody drew on his head. Jesus Christ. Looks like a terrorist. So one thing I want to point out here too, because I know a lot of people are making this political, which I feel like his motive was political, but I feel like this man would do something regardless, whatever party he was on. Now, people could argue that Trump indirectly incites violence, but just to note here too, it says Sayoc was arrested in Miami-Dade 2002 for making a bomb threat. So this was before he was registered Republican. I also heard that in the past he was a Democrat. So this whole Democrat-Republican thing, I think it comes down to the point of this is just a crazy man. And actually, calling him a crazy man may just be jumping the gun, because calling somebody crazy may almost be like they don't know what they're doing. And this man clearly knew what he was doing. So I'm going to go ahead and call him an extremist. And seems like some sort of terrorist, even though he didn't actually hurt. But I don't think terrorism has anything to do with actually hurting people, though it's part of it. It can just be the act of scaring people and trying to control people, which I think he was trying to do. And I think if he was doing this as a political move to empower Republicans or anything like that, I think it really backfired. And it was a dumb thing to do, really stupid. Though it could also be a psyop. And what I mean by psyop is maybe he could really be Democrat like he was once in the past. He switched to this conversion. He had this whole plan this whole time to do this, to play as a reverse psychology kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It's going kind of far. It's kind of reaching. It's speculative. But I am very curious to know who was behind this man and who supported him financially or whatever else, or did he act alone? So you guys comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I'm glad they caught this guy. And peace. Guy looks like a weirdo and has a history.